And welcome back to Icarus, Olympus solo open world. So let's quickly sleep, so it's daytime again. There we go. Right. So. New butcher's bench. Basically, I can turn normal steaks into into stringy meat, and the stringy meat we can use for our food buffs. This is good. Okay, we have platinum and titanium ingots now. I need more room to store stuff. Let's just send up exotics. Press apart. Let's send up our exotics, which we collected yesterday. $155. 155 exotics. Sending up exotics. Purple 155 for today. So yesterday we did the potshot and the spelunking operations. And today some more operations, I reckon. Let's see, hurry for tricep. Let's make some more tricep. Oh cool, I have more tricep here, always good. We can throw it in there. We have 2 more stringy meats, which we can cook. Let's add some coal there though. Add some more coal. I need to fill up my oxygen tank and fill up my water as well. Let's quickly do that. Okay, water is filled up. Lovely. Yeah, with the changes to the food buffs, the cooked stringy meat is going twice as fast as before. So we're definitely gonna need more stringy meat. What's this one doing? This can go here. Let's smelt some more iron. And we will replace the biofuel here. So this one can be filled up again. Nope. Lovely. Deactivate here. Let's salt these. That one's filled up again. And fill up here. Fill up here. Okay. How much silica do we have? 1, 2, 3, 400. That's good. We have tricep, silica. Now we need 800 stone. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800. And then we can make another stack of concrete mix. Talents wise, habitation. I want to go to this one. So I need some more talent points here. One there. Good. Now my storages have more slots. I still have a solo point. And let's see what to go for. Could go for the increased yield. One more yield from mining. Mining or woodstone fiber. Like mining, I'm gonna rely more and more on my deep veins. So let's actually go for this one. Since we don't have a wood deep vein, it's better to get extra yield from felling trees. So let's go there. 15 points available here. Don't need a charging station yet. Titanium X, because I want to start working on more of the titanium items. This is a good one. Miasmic X. I can unlock it. I need crystallized miasma, which we can't get here in Olympus. At least not yet. Maybe when we do the whatchamacallit, the Quarite campaign. Maybe. What I could go for my epoxy is the Workshop X, Miasmic X. Actually, that might not be the worst idea. Let's see what we actually need for it. So if you say access, and then we need this one. 200 red exotics though. Let's see what we decided to do with the conversion purple to red. Two purple for one red. Gotcha. So we want 200 red. I'm gonna need 400 purple to convert to red. Currently I only have 284. So I would need 400 purple. Right. So not yet. Then okay. Actually, the deep vein scanner, huh? What would we need for that? I always forget where it is. It's gadgets, beast, fish. This one, 250 Ren. We have 500, so let's actually buy one here. Advanced deep mining or scanner. B minus 250 Ren. Yellow. Yeah, let's get this one. Anything more? Actually looking at this one, but it's gonna cost me like 100 purple. Nah. It holds more air and it has the exposure resistance and health regen buffs. Not important enough though. Same for this one. Warm water might be handy, but again it's gonna cost me 100 purple, so not going there either. These two are slightly bigger than the planetside crafted ones, but not enough of a difference to warrant buying them. So Let's go for this one. Grab you, and this one can go back. There we go. So, is there any sulfur in here? There's a gold not too far away. Over there. Silica is there, obviously we know that. Sulfur. Actually not too bad. That's close by, so... could go for a biofuel on sulfur. And then use sulfur and tree sap to make epoxy. That might not be the worst idea ever. So I think I'm gonna go for that. Let's rearrange this slightly. One, two, three, 400 sticks to go into tree sap. Okay, what do we need for a biofuel drill? 20 copper and 12 steel plus 10, 20, 10, 30. I'm gonna need more copper. Don't have any copper in here, do I? I don't. Do you have any copper? You don't either. So then we just go and empty out some copper drills. Let's see, I have an electric one in G15, keep it 8. This one. Let's go and empty it out, shall we? Do we need... yeah. Let's bring a new biofuel can for the generator. I do want to make sure there's enough room here for all the sticks I'm crafting. Okay, this should be fine. This should be fine. Seven. We are gonna go for a little copper and silica run. First though, the copper. The copper is on this side of the river. There's a power shack left, so the copper drill is here. Oh wow, it's full. Okay. Well, it's not full, but it's turned off. So I don't want to be attacked by a bear whilst I'm working on putting the copper away. So we do it the easy way, you stay there. There you go, start smelting the copper. And now we go back to the copper drill. We grab the rest of the copper. Come on. There you go. Put it in pouch. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You can carry the pouch. There you go. Now we're going to go across the river. We're going to replace the biofuel can in the generator. See, completely empty. There you go. Now we're gonna grab the silica as well from the drill over here. Good. Good. Hey Alan, how's the game going? Not bad, not bad. Is an electric mining drill? Yes it is. I currently have a mixture of biofuel and electric drills. And bit by bit I'm gonna replace the biofuel drills with electric ones. Now for electric drills you need power obviously. So that's why you saw me put biofuel in the generator. The generator is powering the drills. Yeah, you do need biofuel can, or a can with biofuel in said generator. Six, 7, 800. More 3 sep. So close the door. If you look here at the drills, this one costs more than the biofuel drill, especially in electronics. And electronics is a bit tough early game to get, so especially on the epoxy. Epoxy early game is a bit tough to have, so what I want to do is I want to get enough currency collected with this character so I can buy the miasmic workshop drill. Hello, go. The X, miasmic workshop X. Because if I get this X, I get infected bark if I cut down wood. Once I get infected bark, what I can do is I can, hold on, let me quickly grab my oxygen tank. I tend to forget to take it back out. With infected bark, I can make an organic residue cleanser. Let's see, where is the guy? I would have expected it to highlight. There we are. Built this one, so I can turn the infected bark into epoxy. Very good source of epoxy. Electric or biofuel gives more. They give the same amount of ore as in a deep vein is basically infinite. However, the electric drill has more capacity. So it can hold more ore before it runs full, and it is faster. So go for electric once you can. Nice setup you have, thanks. When it comes to base building, a tip for you. If you have a concrete roof and you have concrete overhangs, everything below it does not take any storm damage no more. So I can work with thatch walls. They don't take storm damage because of the overhang and the roof pieces here. So if you want your base safe from storms, this is the way. Let's see, this is going to be enough metals for 20 electronics. I have the epoxy for it as well, lovely. So since biofuel drill is cheaper to craft, I want a biofuel drill on silver. So I want to drill on silver, so I'm gonna make a biofuel drill. Silver and 3-sep is what you can use to make epoxy. And like I said, epoxy is A very scarce commodity. It's like hard to get, expensive to get. But you spend much time to build a base with concrete. Yeah, I mean, it looks better with concrete. And now, this one I've built on an island. So I don't have wildlife coming up to my base, attacking the base. Concrete has more durability, so if an animal does attack your base, your concrete can withstand it better. Oh, hello, Mr. Bear. Dance with bears. Let him charge at you, step sideways at the last moment, and he doesn't hit you. Alrighty. Like this is still an early game base. It's very small still. But it's a place to call home. Now those steaks I will turn into stringy meat. Actually throw them in there for now. $32, so it's going to be 10 stringy meat. No, 5 stringy meat. 5. There you go. Stringy meat, because cooked stringy meat gives me 20% melee attack speed. Dried stringy, 15% melee attack speed. Stringy jerky, 25% melee attack speed. This is a solo character, so talent-wise I tend to go jack of all trades, but I have a favor for melee. That's how I can... And that's how I can attack with my knife so fast. Also, brown bear armor, set bonus, 10% melee attack speed. So, that's a lot of melee attack. How do you make those? The stringy meat, you mean? It's the butchery bench, tier 3, which was added 2 weeks ago or so. Where you can turn prime meats into steaks and steaks into prime meats. It's in the butchery bench. It's a tier 3 unlock. Branches off the kitchen bench. That one. The steaks I've left I can turn into biofuel. These 5 I will cook. Food does run out, so consume. Okay, let's see, where were we? Make electronics. Give me 20 copper ingots. 10 of them turn into wire. And then I need, I believe, 12 steel ingots for another biofuel drill. Silver I don't need that much of. So a biofuel drill on silver is okay. What I am going to need more of though is biofuel cans. So give me 25 iron ore for a biofuel can. That one can be filled up. I need more tree sap and I need fiber to go with. Make sticks in the carpentry bench. It's slower than in your own inventory. However, it does give you experience, and it gives experience to your mounts as well. If you make sticks in your inventory, you don't get the experience for it. So that's why I tend to make my sticks in carpentry bench. If it's something like, hey, it can wait a little, I don't need them right now, then I tend to make the sticks in the carpentry bench. Let's go and collect a bunch of fiber. Also, the best method right now for me to make epoxy is to crush bones. Come on. You too. Buffalo should give you a decent amount of bone. I don't need the leather and the fur. I will take the rest though. So no leather and no fur, take the rest. Yeah, melee attack speed is both with melee weapons, but also with mining, with cutting down trees. Melee is a good one. Shoveling for dirt, harvesting fiber. There's lots of situations where melee attack speed is handy. Make more crushed bone. Can make 5 more here, and then I have 4 steaks left. Those can go in here and be turned into biofuel. Let's go and harvest fiber. See, this is melee attack speed. Yeah, melee attack speed is very handy to have, in my opinion. I mean, that's because I tend to go melee build. Let's put it that way. If you go ranged builds, you don't really need melee attack speed that much, but let's see, 28 slots. Full on slots. Let's throw the fiber in the biofuel composter. There you go. Sticks can go in here. I'll throw 600 in here. I like my numbers nice and tidy. So I'll throw those back in there. Cool. More buffaloes to kill. Oh, you weren't down yet? Well, you're now. And we got ourselves another level. Cool, cool. Don't need those. Now I'm harvesting the fiber here. So I'm making changes to map objects. Like the map places fiber here. Maps in Icarus are not procedurally generated, no, they are handcrafted. So every time you start an Olympus map, everything is the same. The only difference is the contents of the nodes, of the voxels. You know, like the silica and sulfur and oxide, etc. But also in the caves, the mineral nodes, the content of the nodes are different. The location of the nodes are the same. Now, when I'm mining fiber, I'm basically removing a map object, or at least the map object is still there, but it is marked as modified. This data is all being stored. This is so-called delta data. Now, if you accumulate delta data, at some point the game will start slowing down. You can counteract that with by removing the delta data. Now, how does one remove delta data? You bring the map object back to its original state. For foliage, it's rather easy. There is a setting in the game settings, which I'll show you in a sec, which is like regenerate foliage. So every time I return to character select and start to prospect again, all the foliage is back. So you can infinitely harvest foliage. The same goes for the big rocks. Those. If you don't mine them completely, like you leave a couple of specks behind to act as a sort seed to have these rocks regenerated, you can basically infinite harvest those stones. It's under settings, gameplay, I believe. This one. Fiber foliage respawn and large stones respawn. So I can now harvest the foliage, and the next time I start this prospect again, it's back. So the delta data related to those harvested foliage is gone. So I can basically, the game does not slow down because of this. When it comes to trees though, if you cut down a tree or it burns down because of forest fire or something, that's also generating delta data. You want this delta data to be removed as soon as possible, so you know you can keep playing the game without too much lag. For the trees to regenerate, note it's not a regrow of trees, it's a regenerate of the trees. There is a device called the localized thermoforming device, this one here. Within its radius, it will regenerate all the trees. Now for the mined voxels, the same thing. Every single pickaxe hit is registered separately. So a lot of delta data, which will at some point slow down your game. You can regenerate all the voxels by running a prototype thumper. This will regenerate all the voxels, even all the fully mined voxels. It will regenerate it, all within its area of effect. Keep in mind though, wildlife does not like the prototype thumper. So if you run one of those, be prepared to deal with wildlife. Okay, let's see. I need iron. So we're gonna empty out the iron drill. That is an electric one. So we're also gonna replace the biofuel can there. Actually, let's first put down the sulfur drill. Somewhere across the lake. I was already wondering why my inventory was so heavy, but I still had the biofuel drill in my inventory. Here it is. Sulfur. Good. Deploy a drill, add biofuel, and there we go. Running is faster than swimming, so I'm gonna run around the lake instead of swimming. Oh, hold on. I haven't written this one down on in my notes, have I? So G14, keep at 3. Is a sulfur with a biofuel drill. Sulfur deep vein with a biofuel drill. Okay. It's close enough to my base, so I don't need a beacon. Right. Well, let me empty out the water wheels as well. Currently, I'm relying on my water wheels for power generation. Water wheels will fill up. They will clog up when you have like 50 items in them. 30 here. I have a bunch of sponges. Fish chunks will decay and disappear. Sponges will stay and the sport plants will stay as well. As soon as you hit 50 items in, so not if the entire inventory is full, but if it hits 50 items, then it stops working. Currently, I'm still relying on water wheels for power production. Since I don't have solar panels and batteries yet, they're expensive to make. But once I fully switch over to solar power, then the main reason to keep the water wheels will be the plants, sport plants. I have a recipe where I can use there's a recipe in the chemistry bench which is tier 4 to turn sport plants and dirt into fertilizer, but there's also, and why haven't I made one of those yet, the wooden composter. I have to unlock it first. Tier 2. Wood composter, which you can use to turn sport plants and dirt into basic fertilizer. I have a talent. Here it is, to make fertilizer and charcoal into gunpowder. Very handy talent to have. Cheap gunpowder. When I play solo, what I always do is I always go for the freshest, best talent. So if I plant crops, I don't have to worry about harvesting them. They will not wither. So I can just plant my crop and just come and pick it up and harvest it when I want. If you don't have this talent, once the crop is ripe, you have a certain amount of time to actually harvest the crop before it withers and turns into sport plants. So this is one I always go for on my solo characters. Anyway, wood composter. What do we need? 25 wood, 10 stone. Bit of sulfur, 5 I believe. Sulfur, no, this one, yeah. And a bit of sport plants. Yeah, this one here. Let's make the wood composter. This goes back there. Grab all the sport plants. Let's deploy our composter. Poor man's storage devices. Mortar and pestles, they don't use a whole lot of space. but they do hold a decent amount of items. So let's dig some dirt. Fast digging, again, melee attack speed. And I have to wait for my stamina to come back. Don't let your character completely run out of stamina, because it'll take a couple of seconds extra before it starts regenerating stamina again. So yeah, keep an eye on your stamina, don't completely run out. Same goes for your mounts, by the way. If you let your mounts run out of stamina, for them it also takes a couple of seconds before they start regenerating the stamina. This one is now going to make fertilizer. What are you doing with the shovel? I was digging for dirt. Dirt with spot plants in the wooden composter makes fertilizer. I'm gonna need another 260 odd dirt. So let's dig a little bit more. Dirt can always also be used to make dirt foundations. Dirt foundations is better than no foundation at all. It provides a bit of structural stability to your base. Like if you just build walls going up, you can't build too high because then it will start cracking and crumbling and falling down. And now if you put foundations underneath, it adds structural stability, so you can build higher without it breaking, without your base breaking. Most structural stability is from concrete. Concrete is most expensive, but also the strongest building material. If you build, as you can see there, build concrete, also build beams on the corners so you can build up higher. If you don't, if you go for like concrete walls only, sure you can build up, but at some point it will start breaking. If you build too wide, it will start breaking. Add some beams in the corners and all, it will help you already. There you go. Do I have an iron ingot here? I do not. Ingots here. I want to repair my shovel because it's almost broken. Repair. Quickly make it light again. Did I have? Oh, I already lost a meat here. Stingy meat. Well, so be it. Here? Yeah. That's cooking the stringy meat. Good, good. That's why I had problems with ceilings and walls. Quite possibly, yes. Like this one is 4 wide. You can build like up to 6 wide without using beams. Easily 6 wide. I did 4 because the island isn't bigger. I will expand it at some point, I think. But yeah. But then add beams here and also like put beams horizontal like so. Provides accessibility as well. They can do like beams in between, like verticals here. So this span is smaller. You can even go horizontal through there. All to provide accessibility. Don't exactly know what the numbers and the numbers are like going up and going horizontal for concrete, but concrete has the best structural stability. Just make sure you actually transfer the stability up. So come out from your foundations, transfer it up so you can build up higher here. And if you watch the season 1 and 2 builds I made in different maps, you can see you can build up quite high and quite wide. And let's see, I want a couple more of these. How many actually? Mine was more than 6. They knew it needed beams. Well, with 6 wide you don't need beams yet unless you build up higher. Like build up 2 floors higher and then try again, it might break. Then add beams and it probably will work. 3. Yeah, needs 10 half pieces and a bunch of beams. 10 half pieces for now though. Cue that. Oh yeah, wanted to get iron. Now when I go iron, it'll be over encumbered. So better to bring a mower. Because mower doesn't care how heavy I am. I'll just keep going. Just make sure you don't over encumber your mower itself. Where are we? Oh, I had to stay up. Yeah, 4 or 5 levels. 4 or 5 levels high and then 6 wide probably will work. But again, keep an eye on your structural stability. My mount is hungry, so I'm gonna give him something to eat. Okay, let's see. Yeah, eat something. Can do with the black wolf tooth. There's a mission in Olympus, which will unlock certain recipes for you with the black wolf tooth. Another thing you can do with black wolf tooth is turn them into legendary biomass, which you can use for your legendary weapons. So yeah, mainly for like some crafting. Again, check the recipes. It will tell you also which mission you need to... Coal, I don't need coal, I need this one. Which mission you need for to unlock certain items. I'll have a look for you in a sec. Let me quickly do this. 4, 5, 6. There we go. Let me quickly run back to base and I'll check for you some recipes. Also, what you can do is if you press the J key, it will open up Field Guide. Field Guide is very handy. Very useful. Okay, the gate is closed. Good. Just wanted to double check. You can start smelting some iron whilst we are talking. Right. Field guide. Black wolf tooth. Boom. You get them from apparently alpha hyenas, which aren't in the game, or black wolf carcasses. You get black wolf tooth. You can use it to make black wolf knife, black wolf arrow, etc, etc. All these things. Black Wolf Knife, Arrow and Throwing Knife are unlocked by a certain mission in Olympus. I'll check in a sec. Black Wolf Lure is for fishing rods and fishing traps. Turn them into legendary biomass. You need organic residue cleanser for this. Now this icon top left tells you this is an item from the Great Hunts DLC. Well, introduced in the Great Hunts. Black Wolf Shield, Black Wolf Armor. What's the Black Wolf Armor for actually? Interesting. Forest Module, Black Wolf Wounding Attachment and the Claw Trap. Right. A couple of items to craft, right? So if we go here, Black Wolf weapons is here, I reckon. Not. Is it tier 1? I'll have a look. Here. For the Black Wolf armor, you need to finish the Big Shot mission on Olympus to actually unlock this item. To unlock the possibility to unlock it, to learn it. Black Wolf Claw Trap, you need Olympus Waterfall mission. Actually looking for the... here. Black Wolf Arrow, Sticks, Lupine. Okay, so the weapons is the Sticks mission, Lupine mission. Finish that one to actually unlock this Black Wolf weapons. The Sticks High Rise for the Black Wolf Shield. If you have completed these missions before these items were introduced, it's not unlocked retroactively. Like I've done all the missions, literally all of them, but I will have to redo the Dust Up mission on Olympus to actually unlock the Sandworm arrows. Some people are like, yeah, I've done the mission before and I have to do it again, I don't wanna. I'm like, yeah, well, hey, that's life. I'll just do those missions again. Let's see. Oh, I have still 3 pieces of bacon left. Got 36. I did try to put 2 vapor condensers and lost both. Oh, vapor condensers are fun, aren't they? Yeah, vapor condensers are fun to run. They're a very good source of experience and meat, fur, leather, etc. And 2, 3, 4, 5. I need 7 more. Hold on. Hold on, let me quickly. There you go. 140? No, 120. That means I have 20 copper ingots still left. If you want to run vapor condenser, be prepared to deal with the wildlife. Did you manage to kill like 2 black wolves and a black panther? Yeah. So vapor condenser gives you 3 waves of enemies. Wolves and black wolves. Once you've killed all of them, because there might be some stuck in the terrain, you can actually see the progress of the wave on the condenser. Once you kill all the wolves, it will spawn the jaguars and the blackjacks. Once you've done all those, it will spawn bears. You have to kill all those as well. And only once you've done all 3 waves, only then you get the rewards. Enzyme Geyser isn't really, but it's personal opinion, like rewards wise, isn't really worth doing it. I mean, you get a small amount of exotics, doesn't weigh up to the all the work you need to put in, like all the effort to actually finish the cleanser, the geyser. You get some condensed enzymes, which you can use to make statues around your base, and which also acts as a fuel for the localized terraforming device. But you can also craft synthetic enzymes to fuel the localized terraforming device. So you don't need to do the enzyme geyser for the rewards. However, like I said, it's a very good source of experience. You kill a lot of animals. And for resources. Bone, leather, fur, meat. You get a lot of those. That's for me the main reason to run an enzyme geyser. What you can do is you can make the wood wall fortifications with spikes. Enemies will run into the spike, take damage from it and die. You have to repair the spikes all the time though. It will help you run the enzyme geyser. And you don't have to like run around killing all the animals before they attack the geyser. Now you can just rely on the spikes and just run around, repair the spikes. Especially if you have like higher level animals attacking. That's the safest way to do it. Kill 1,000 baby deer or juvenile creatures. About time I got that one. I killed way over 1,000. However, everything I killed before this achievement was added doesn't count. That's why I only have the achievement right now. Let's see here, let's grab some sulfur. The reason why I jump all the time, the bunny hop, is I have a couple of talent points in place. So if I jump, I use less stamina. So if I jump all the time, I'm regenerating stamina when I come down again. So I don't use that much stamina. And I'm still moving decent fast. Bunny hop technique. It became less useful after the introduction of mounts, but back in the days where walking was the only way to travel the map, it was a very handy way of traveling. And we're talking about this one here, plyometrics. So if I jump, I don't use that much stamina, so I can keep on jumping a long time. So 82, can grab some more fiber. Not anymore, I can't. And add fiber. I have steaks. I can make more steaks. And I'll have 19. So I can make 3 more stringy meat. This gets salted. The rest I'll throw in the deep freeze. The only one which completely stops spoiling of food. There. I don't have 200 sulfur yet. 400 epoxy. Let's see. Okay. What's the next thing to work on after I've made my electronics? I can only do 12 because now I run out of epoxy again. Yeah. That, my friends, is like the early game struggle for epoxy. What I want to make is I have this compound bow from that mission. I can't repair it if I don't have composites. So better start making some composites. Iron ore, silica, organic resin. And I think I used most of my... I have 4 platinum ore still, so I need 8 iron ore, 4 silica, and a bunch of organic resin. I can make 4 composite paste. There we go. So at least I can repair my compound bow. I'm making titanium nowadays, so what do we need for a titanium knife? 4 carbon fiber. Oh, flash storm, that's no good. As in, flash storms are gonna cause forest fires. Forest fires burns trees. Burnt trees is ugly, it's a waste of resources, and it generates delta data. So I'm gonna have to keep an eye out and go and put out forest fires as soon as I see them. I know with a localized terraforming device I can regenerate the trees, but I haven't made one yet. These can go there, you can go there, out of tree sap. Make more sticks. You go there, and these go in here. Make sure there's no forest fire. Good. Here I can make more tree sap again. No forest fires quickly go in before storm exposure becomes too bad. So far so good. I will repair this one already. And repair you. Okay. Looks like there's no forest fire. Sorry for asking. Can you tell me more about the water system? Back in the days, water was safe to drink. You could just drink directly from the lake. However, a while ago they changed it, and now if you drink from the lake, it's like tainted water. It's like bad water. That's where the water purifiers come into effect. They filter the water. Now this one has, and I can show here. This one has filtered water, so it's safe to drink. No buffs, no debuffs. If you drink the bad water, you run a risk for a certain time of. This is just level. Oh, this is level 41. Hold on. You run the risk of getting dysentery. Now, if you have dysentery, you use more water. So they have different tiers of water purifiers. This the one over there is a tier 1. Filtered water. You can make them in tier 2 and 3 and even tier 4. They give you like different levels of cleared water. The best one, tier 4, is purified water, which actually gives you a slight buff. Water, that's for drinking water. Now, when it comes to water for your benches, you're gonna need a water pump, right? And water lines. Let me. As you can see, I have one water pump as a supply. I have a couple of benches hooked up as a demand, and you have certain storage like metal rain collector. There is some water barrels you can make. Storage device is basically anything you supply more than you need will use to fill up the storage. Then when the demand is more than the supply, it pulls from the storage. Basically the same as with the power system. You have like supply, you have demand, and you have storage, being the batteries. The same goes for water. When you plan on making big power and water networks, one thing to keep in mind, every supplier and every bench that actually uses some water and power needs CPU ticks to like calculate the supply of power and water, and it needs CPU ticks to calculate the demand of power and water and the storage. Like, the bigger your power network or the bigger your water network is, the more lag it will generate. Like tiny amounts, but all in all it accumulates. So at some point you will start noticing, like if you're close to base, the FPS starting to drop. Like at the moment I don't have that much, right? But if you have like 5,000 building pieces, 200 deployables, 20 mounts, and like water and power networks, which is like hundreds, if not thousands, yeah, don't be surprised when your games start lagging. Again, run the localized terraforming device to regenerate your trees. Run Thumper to regenerate voxels. That all helps. Also, like I said, things like keep your base sensible. Keep your power and water network sensible. And don't collect like a gazillion mounts just to collect the mounts. Basically the only ones I really need is the moa for fast moving and a buffalo for hauling carts. Those two are basically the ones you use the most. Sure, you can use a horsey. Like, a horse can carry more than a mower, but is fast. It's basically between the horse and the buffalo. If you go to sticks, you get the tusker, which is slower than the buffalo, but can carry more, has more health, etc., etc. The woolly zebra on Prometheus as well. Slower than a buffalo, but can carry more. Again, usually what I do is a moa with a saddle and an ox with a buffalo with a cart. That's basically all I need for mounts. Are the wolves any good as a tame? Situational, but in general, yes. Situational as in if you use them for base defense, for example, very good. They can help you with boss fights, very good. However, I did do a run on the what's it called, Hammerhead Slug on Prometheus. I had 4 wolves and a Ubis. I lost all but 1 wolf. I mean, they did help, don't get me wrong. But the Hammerhead Slug is in a category of its own. Are they good as a tame? In general, yes. So if you like have them walk around your base, they will keep your base safe for sure. I suggest give them the talent where they regenerate health when they make a kill. Give them the talent where they I can make epoxy. Where they like enable grazing mode, so they can eat from carcasses they have killed, so you don't have to worry about their food anymore either. Wolves, as with all other mounts, if they walk on the terrain, and you have traveled away from your base, you're traveling back, especially with a bigger base, it takes time for everything to load in. Obviously, the more items there are to load in, the longer it's going to take. Now with wolves, but also boar, hyena, but also your mounts like your moa, your horsey, your buffalo, whatever. If they load in before the terrain loads in, they fall through the floor. It used to be they were gone completely. However, they a while ago they changed it. So if an animal, if the game detects an animal falling through the world, it teleports it to the owner. So you should not lose your mounts anymore. What you can do as an alternative is put dirt foundations down around your base. It looks less nice. You don't have the nice terrain. However, building pieces are loaded in before mounts and tames. So it will always load in the foundation before it loads the wolf on top of the foundation, so it will never fall through the world. Something to keep in mind if you say like, hey, I keep losing my wolves, for example. That's one way to counter that. One of the reasons why I have my pen on top of my base. Building pieces load in before the animals load in. Also elevated so they don't attract aggro from wildlife that quickly. But yeah, having wolves walk around your base, they'll keep your base safe. You don't need a creature deterrent no more. Another thing to keep in mind, if your wolves kill something, corpses attract more enemies. So if you don't clean up the corpses yourself, they will attract more animals. And then your wolves Have to kill those, and then you still have corpses again, which will attract more animals, etc. Basically, vicious circle. You can use it to your advantage, though. If you're like, oh, I'm one shot. If you're like, hey, I want more animals to come in, so my mounts can kill those as well, and get more experience from doing so. That's a valid strategy. One more half piece. The reason I'm doing this, by the way, my mounts will walk over the half pieces if I get attacked right next to my base. They won't wander around full off. They won't do that. They will be stopped by this normally. But if I'm right outside the base and I'm being attacked, my animals are like, I'm gonna defend you. They will jump over. Hence the beams on top there. You can still look out, you can still see everything, but animals can't go and like jump over it anymore. Also depends, by the way, on the aggro settings of your mounts. Mounts basically have 3 settings. Passive. They just stand there and get hit and do nothing. Defensive means if they get attacked, or if you as a player get attacked within a certain radius, they will defend. Go and attack the attacker. Or aggressive, and this is the one you might want to set for your wolves. Like, as soon as they see something, they go after it. Something as in predators. They won't go after deer or so, but they will definitely go after wolves. Now, for the buffalo skill points, by the way, keep in mind if your buffalo is carrying a cart, it cannot jump. So this one, reduced jumping stamina cost, this buffalo is going to be exclusively for a cart. So I'm not going to put any talent points in here. I'd rather spend it elsewhere, for example here. More slots on my cart. Or here. It can carry more weight in the cart. As you can see, this one can carry 306 kilos. While this guy can carry 104. One bulk item, if I have a cart on this guy, it can carry 6 bulk items. The horse you can carry 2, I believe, with the proper skill. There is a skill point which adds a heavy slot here. Full damage reduction, I can go here, and then I can, if I put 3 talent points in here, it will get 1 extra heavy cargo slot. It's quite useful sometimes for the horse. Because if you want to go exotics mining, exotic veins can hold 2 extractors. Extractors go in the heavy slot. So yeah, you're gonna need 2 heavy slots in order to be able to carry both extractors. You can carry one yourself and one on your mount. But if you're also actively looking for the vein, you need a radar as well, another bulk item. So if you go run around on your MOA with the radar, you can only carry 1 extractor. And then the horse is actually handy, because then you can carry the radar and 2 extractors, both of them. With extractors, by the way, again, the same as with the drills. You have 2 variants. You have the electric, you have the biofuel. Biofuel is slower, can hold less. On the other hand, for the electric, you will need a power source as well. What I generally do is 2 wind turbines and 2 extractors. So 1 wind turbine per extractor. But yeah, those are numbers you will learn during play. No worries there. Right. See over here. 200 tricep. I'll throw in here. Spoiled meat to go in this one. Oh. I didn't know I had this still here. Throw it in there. Yeah. I'm gonna run out of epoxy as well as organic resin, by the way. So this should be enough for, well, 30 electronics. No, don't have the epoxy. That's fine though. How's this here? This is empty. Good. Anyway, simple quest. What do we have? Simple quest wise, crafting tools. I don't want to spend resources on it. I could go for a. Let's quickly sleep and then we'll go for the collection. Collection simple quest. It's an easy one anyway, so. As in, those quests aren't too hard to do. Yeah, I want some more carbon paste. For which I need epoxy, which I don't have. So, what I will do is I'll go to the sulfur biofuel drill once more. And I'll grab some sulfur there. Alrighty, now I don't need the leather and the fur. So, leave those. I accidentally did pick it up. I said leave those. Alright. Bye. Let me renew my food buffs as well. Consume, 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 and consume. Don't need these. Grab that. There's another wolf there. Alright. Bye. Yeah, he barely had time to aggro. And there's the sulfur. Good, good. One more, thank you. We can use this to make more epoxy. And let's see, oxide. I have one biofuel drill on oxide. I'm gonna need more oxide to make more organic resin. Maybe I should actually change that oxide drill to an electric one. Do I have anything? Well, I can get the the iron drill in the F15 keep it 7 cave. Yeah. I can like... Oh no, I wanted this together with a gold drill as an electric. Let's see, do I have any other oxide in caves? I have one with gold in G14 keep it 6. Actually not bad. Yeah, right next to base. Gold and oxide. Electric. Okay, so that's the next thing to work on then. Give me 200 sulfur. You can go there, can be filled up. You can go there. I'll make epoxy. Epoxy. drop the steaks in the food trough here. Keep my animals fed. You don't need to keep them fed anymore. They don't die. That was back in the day where they actually died, but no more. Still, I do want to keep them happy-ish. Anyway, I was going to... Come on. There you go. Do that simple quest. Collection. What this quest entails, somewhere around that part there are a couple of dead prospector bodies, which have an ID locator ID thingy, and we have to collect these IDs. They're somewhere in this circle. When they introduced this type of quest, those prospectors didn't make any sound, so it was hard to find them. Nowadays their radio gives off static. That's why I'm constantly listening. Keep in mind a couple of things, like I need to collect 2 of them, meaning there's 3. There's always 1 spare. Also, there's wildlife spawning in to kinda guard the carcasses. Like that bear cub over there. So you can basically roleplay it. That's what killed the prospector. Unfortunate there's bear cubs here, because they run around, go after wildlife. If it's bears, they tend to stay closer to the carcasses. So all you need to do is go after the bear and then you can find the carcass. Ah, here. You hear the static? That's what you are listening for. Do you use a resource location map so you can look around? Resource location map as such? No. I mean, I use Icarus Intel for cave locations, for example. If I'm in I've played this game for a couple of thousand hours, so I do know a couple of caves where they are. Not all of them, so I use Icarus Intel for a bit of extra help there. But that's it. I'm here, come on. Icarus Intel is not a buildable item, no. It's a website, icarusintel.com. But why would I use a resource location map? I mean, I have my deep mining ore scanner now. I can use it to find deep veins. What else do I need? I mean, if I want some animals, particular type of animal, I just go out and find it and kill it. Here another one. There's 2. And there's number 3. I've got all 3 of them, so I can put 2 in the pot. The spare one I can keep, so I can use it another time. Hello. But yeah, like the resource location map, come on. It needs to be a bit of a challenge, you know. If you make it too easy for yourself, the next thing you're gonna do is like complain there is not there isn't any challenge in the game. It's like boring. Like if I would run, for example, a mod which makes me invincible, right? And then I go out and kill stuff. And because I'm invincible, they can't kill me. I'm gonna be like, yeah, I don't like the game because it's boring. There's no challenge. Let's see. This is worthless. This is useful. These special armor is useful. I'm not going for these because I have the talent where if I craft it myself, they have more slots. So I'm not going for this one. Choosing between these two. Let's go for the materials. For the new player was asking, don't know the map yet. Just find a couple of caves. Icarus Intel. IcarusIntel.com. Let's see. 10. Simple quest. So that one I use myself as well sometimes. But this is like the only help I use. I play the game vanilla, completely vanilla. And as you can see, I have like close to no space gear. New character for me is like I only spend currencies I've earned with this here character. Like of course I can go and buy everything in the workshop. Make it easier for myself that way. But easier also means less of a challenge. So and the game actually is easy enough already. If you have some experience, yeah, the challenging part is gonna disappear. So I do hope, I really hope, Elysium is gonna give us some nice new stuff, which is gonna make it challenging again. But yeah, for caves, by the way, there is a cave scanner. And that is an item you do craft planetside, which points you to the nearest cave. Points you to the nearest cave, though. This is better. Oh, throw that out. So if you're like, yeah, I already know that cave, then you'll have to walk out a little bit more to get closer to another cave before it points to that other cave. But there is a cave finder which you can craft. There's always ways. And drop the wood in there. Sticks, which you can drop in there. Iron and titanium. 50, so I can make 2 more biofuel cans. Lovely. I can actually start making iron cupboards. In tier 3 or tier 4? I think tier 3. Or is it a tier 4? Tier 3, there you go. They're a bit expensive to make. But they store a lot. As you can see, expensive also on the epoxy. Make steaks out of these. I'll keep 8 there so I can make 2 more stringies. The rest I will use as food for the mounts. There you go. Let's see, come in here. One. And two. And three. Good. Start moving some stuff around. Good. So, nice. The ore ones. I'll throw in this one. There you go. Yay! We started with storage system as well. Good. You can be turned off. You should be done by now. Yep. Salt. Gotcha. What's the next simple quest? Ah, this is a nice one. Repair a base and put a beacon in. The beacon you can keep, and it's actually a very good beacon, the proper one. And there's always some stuff in the base as well that you can nick. Now, if you want to cheese this one, you find the base first and repair it before you grab the beacon from the pod. Because as soon as you grab the beacon from the pod, wildlife will spawn in to attack the base. That's why I was looking around to see if I could find the base already. A bit hard to see in forest land, because it's a thatch base, so it blends in. Don't see it? Well, then we just go and grab the beacon. Usually it's bear cubs, especially in the forest areas, bear cubs that's gonna attack that base. So they're not too hard to deal with. So as soon as you accept the quest, it will already spawn in the base and it will take weather damage, so don't wait too long. Okay, now we're gonna wait for the purple circle there to appear. Somewhere in that purple circle is where the base is. There it is. Okay, let's place the beacon already. Hey, nice ghillie leg armor. I can't make a ghillie armor set because I don't have the talent to unlock the blueprint. So this is my only way to actually get a ghillie armor set. On the left you see the number taken up, the number of base pieces repaired, 40%, 44. Where is it? Oh, it's actually inside, or is it underneath? It's inside. Hello. Die. There you go. You now have to repair the pieces accidentally damaged. 70%, 74, 77, 81. Good. Where do you think you're going? Well, like I said, this is for me the biggest reward. Number 2 is what's in the chest, and number 3 is what's in the reward pod. I'm gonna take apart this base here. I mean, I can leave it, but it's thatched, so it's gonna take storm damage, and eventually it will like completely break down, all except the windows. So you will end up with these windows floating in air. Don't like that, so I'm just gonna break apart the base. Now you have to repair the base pieces before you can pick them up. See, I must repair first. So let's repair them. Pick up these items, and since I'm not going to use these, the crates as well, the ones I make are, I will be having more slots, if I would even make them. So I'm just going to tear them apart, break them apart. I'm going to use the resources. So destroy, destroy that, destroy, destroy, destroy you. Destroy these, destroy these, destroy these. Now I have all the ramps, so I can destroy these. Those were the floors, and now there's 21 beams still. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 21. And destroy these. Now let's see what rewards we get from the pod. Sugarcane, yes. The only way to get sugarcane is, well, 2 ways. 1 is from the workshop. 2 is here from the pod. They don't grow in the wild. Sugarcane means I can make sugar cubes, which I use to make cakes, for example, or candy. Very handy food items. So we now have sugarcane. Nice. What's the level of this bear? Level 17? Yeah, I'll use the knife then. Huh. He did hit me once and then he was dead. Don't need these, grab the rest. Cool, cool. We have a new beacon. The beacons I've placed so far, I haven't crafted any. I got them all from these quests. Those beacons. I like those quests. I need to put away something more. No, not a fur. There you go. Severe winds. Orange weather event. Come on up, thank you. There's a merit that I have thatched building pieces. Like I said, they're protected by my overhangs, so... This would have damaged the base I just repaired and then dismantled. Nope. I need to make more space. I can turn these into normal stakes. I have to unlock the sugar cubes still. Make more stakes. Stones go there. Let's put all the bee stuff in here, cause the mortar and pestle I was putting that stuff in is kind of full. The fiber can go in there. Let's start moving all this stuff around. Goody leg. The beacon can go in there. And that can go there. Good. That's all done. I have a smoker, huh? Stringy jerky. Had forgotten I had made stringy jerky. I grabbed stringy jerky, right? Oh, it was salted stringy jerky. Interesting. Consume, 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 and consume. I must have put it there because I didn't have the room anywhere else. Black wolf tooth. I'm gonna keep him. I'm gonna keep him for now. See, I have ore. I can go there. I'm gonna need to clean this one up a little bit, eh? How's my epoxy? Not good, eh? One, two, three. The reason I'm swapping this around is so the full spoil time is at the back. If something, food item or so spoils, it's always the top one, the top item. So this way I know, like, I can keep all the stuff good. Like, it takes off the top one, so the spoil timer for the entire stack is reset. This one is still run. I could actually, if I have the stone, I do. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 stone. Let's just make another stack of concrete mix. Why not? We're gonna need it anyway. 1, 2, 3, 400 silica. And now we need 100 tricep. Do I still have some here? I do not. I do have epoxy though. Cool. That means I can make myself another cupboard. Cupboard. There you go. Can put wood in this cupboard. My current storage solution isn't my definitive storage solution though. I will change it at some point. However, patch notes last Friday said something about them adding wall-mounted storage next week. That is going to be very interesting. So I'm going to have to see like where I gonna put wall-mounted storage, how it's gonna work, and where I can put it. Give me some tricep from here. I'll make more tricep in a bit. I am making the sticks for it already, so there you go. I'm gonna need more steel though. How many iron drills do I have? An electric and I have a biofuel in F15. Keep it 7. That one, which I wanna swap for an electric one. 24 aluminum and 8 titanium. $24? $25. $25. Oh, I'm gonna need more aluminum anytime soon though. I have a biofuel aluminum drill in G15, keep it 8. Somewhere there, I think. Biofuel aluminum, and the oxide here is a biofuel as well. So I can make electric and a power shack on top here. Might not be the worst idea. That means I'm gonna need a generator as well then. How do you put the waypoints? It's not a waypoint as such, it's these ones. These ones are beacons. This one is a beacon, but it's a prototype beacon. It's from a mission, but it's a prototype beacon. The other is the portable beacon, which you can craft in tier 3, I believe. Yeah, portable beacon. Then you can place down the beacon. And then you can say, okay, what icon do I want? What color? I can put the beacon text in. And compass view distance, that's on the HUD on the top of the screen. From how far can I see the icon? Portable beacons. And if you do the abandoned base thing or the lost base thing, you get these portable beacons. As you can see, I have 3 now here, all 3 remaining from quest. Okay, let's see, give me 30 more electronics. Good, I'm gonna need them anyway. 200 tricep, I can throw that in here. You're running. I need steel. How much steel do I have? Not that much anymore. I have some screws still, but I'm gonna be more pressed for rebar. Let's make 180 rebar. Do make some screws as well. Electric drills. Yeah, I'm gonna need screws anyway. Then gonna need carbon fiber. Carbon fiber. I need aluminum ingots. Epoxy. Aluminum. I can, let's say 20. I need 40 epoxy, 80 organic resin, 20 silica. The silica I should have. Yeah, I need 20. Oxide. Grab a biofuel can. Skill the bear. What's your level? Level 3. I'm not even gonna use weapons. I'm like, give the bear a chance, you know? Bears have a hard enough life already as it is. See? Bear jousting or dancing with bears. Let them charge at you. When they're almost at you, you just walk sideways. Another option is like walk towards him and then sideways at the last moment. See, I want to give the bear a chance. There is actually an achievement for this, you know? Kill a bear with your fists. Almost there. Almost. Boom. So, I was on my way for oxide. Oxide, the other side of the lake. Okay. Let's go grab some oxide. There's the oxide. And there is our portable beacon. There's a new biofuel cannon. There is another bee tree here, so I could as well take it out. Alrighty, back to base it is. I'll quickly kill some buffalo. More bones to bring home. And meat. Bones and meat. Let's move some items to the pouch to free up some slots in my inventory. Lovely. I need these. Do need the rest. No leather, no fur. And you go. I need to renew my food buff. There's a bear close by and I am unencumbered. So that means I'm gonna take a hit or two. See, I can't move out of the way quick enough now. Not always. I have a deep wound. So I need a suture kit. I need to craft a suture kit. So I need leather and fiber. There's the fiber. The leather is going to come from the bear itself. Got ourselves another level again. Not that we really need it, but... There goes meat. There goes bones. I don't have... Oh, there we go. Craft you. How many can I craft, actually? I need more fiber and then I can craft more. Always handy to have some spare. Okay, back to base we go. Ball prong on. Didn't know it hit him. Never stood a chance. Or like 250 oxide, I believe, eh? So I can use 200 of it to make organic resin. And 50 for the oxide dissolver. Because being able to breathe is kinda important for staying alive. Or at least so I have been told. Come on, almost there, almost there. Man, so slow when being over encumbered, eh? Okay, so... No, first... make steaks. Keep some meat in there. And we put 200 in here. The rest we'll throw in here. Now I have 5 left. I can put in here for now. Oh, I have more sulfur. Dat is genau. I had forgotten. You can go there. I can make how many? Then I'll have like 2 left. 1, 2. I'll turn these to... No, I'll give it to the mounts. See, they're out of food. Again. Oh no. This goes in there. I can make another bit of crushed bone. Those both empty. Which can go there. I do have some leather left, which can go there. Sticks. 100, 200, 300 tree sap worth of sticks. Let me grab 200 wood, so I can make 200 organic resin as well over here. 2 stone can go there. In game time 1900, so let's quickly sleep. There you go. And then we can use the organic resin. Let's see, I'm making 300 hay. 300 tree sap. Don't have the sulfur for another stack of epoxy, unfortunately. I'm gonna need some whatchamacallit, organic, no, the carbon fiber. I'm gonna need some carbon fiber though. Shall I use this to increase my base? I mean, I could. And charcoal to go in and there. And aluminum. Let's grab some aluminum from the cave. There's a biofuel drill, so I will put some new biofuel in there. Things like somewhere thereabouts where the cave is. So let's go and have a look. Not really, but it's an aluminum deep vein. So what I could do very easily is say aluminum. Okay, so go south. Ah, we have a cave underneath here. There is a generator. Did I already? No exotics, okay. I did already made an electric, well, this is copper actually. Hey. Why are you damaging my drill, huh? One, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. Come here if you dare. There you go. They're tad annoying, and their nest is like, can't see the nest. I'm not gonna place the biofuel can in here though. I'm gonna do is I am gonna place it in the biofuel in the generator, and I'm just gonna make an electric drill to put in here. Yes, that's what we're gonna do. That is what we're gonna do. Now where'd my man go? There. Okay. Okay. There you go. Let's grab these. And the power shack is on top here. Better for sunlight access. For when I swap this one over to... oh, I also need to put a big generator here. Because this one only provides 2K. I need a big generator. And an electric drill. Gotcha. Oh, hold on. I have my beacon on me. So... let's place the beacon. This is deep vein in a cave. This is aluminum and copper. Gotcha. So next time it's easier for me to find this here cave. If voila, aluminum and copper. Good. Now we can go back to base. Generator and hello, there's a kiwi there, and an electric drill, huh? Inventory, no, don't have any meat on me. Okay, good. Well, good. Like, okay. Let's smelt some more aluminum. Copper, and copper goes there. Biofuel can to go in here. Spoiled meat. This one is now empty. It is. This one is not. This one is not. This one is not. Okay. Just checking. Generator. $20 steel ingots, 2 glass. 2 glass is easy. Let's make more glass even. Steel ingots though, that means I'm gonna have to most likely grab more iron ore. Because I don't think I have much steel, and I see I only have 10 left. I mean, I can use some iron ingots to make some steel bloom. Not the best way. I mean, doesn't really matter actually whether I use iron ingots or iron ore, but feels kind of like a waste, you know. First melt the iron ore into ingots and then use them for making steel bloom. But yeah, I do need the steel bloom, the steel, so at least for the electric drill I don't need the whatchamacallit, I don't need the steel. Let's see, I do want more tree sap, eh? So as soon as I do have 200 sulfur, I can actually make 100 epoxy, which I then can use to make carbon paste. I need 40 epoxy. I don't even have 40 epoxy no more. So, anyway, this one is making the steel bloom. Good, good. All I need to do, by the way, is just kill an animal or two. So I can get more bone for crushed bone for epoxy. I don't give a whole lot of bone, but hey, more than nothing. Ooh, exactly enough. You make steaks. I'll throw that in upstairs actually. Give the men a little bit more to eat. For why not? There you go, eat. It should make the tier 4 food trough. I mean, so I can make the Omni food. I mean, about anything can be made into Omni food, so. Craft. This here I can now make a stack of epoxy. I'll use this to make the carbon paste, so I can make the carbon fiber we need for both the generator and the drill. What's the time? Yeah, time for a smoke as well. Bad habit, by the way, smoking. Don't smoke. It's bad. Okay. There's the epoxy I want. Thank you very much. And make 20 carbon pastes. So what else do I need for the generator? Steel, copper wire, 40, so there's 8 copper ingots. That's the 2 glass I'm gonna need. The 8 copper ingots turn into wire. Glass, the wire I'm gonna need 12. Electronics for it, 20 screws. Okay, this is for the generator, and then for the electric drill I need 25, I need 15. These I need 8, I need 12 screws. 8 carbon fiber for this one, and I need 20 steel for the generator. 20 here. Almost done with the steel. 18, 19 steel. I still had one after all. That's the generator. And I need 8 of these here. One more. And there we go. Good. Good. That allows us to make a deep drill. An electric one. So we can put that on the aluminum deep vein. However, I'm gonna go for my smoke first. So I am gonna be back in a couple of minutes. And we're back. Let's see. Consume use. So my food buffs are all up. Generator, drill, electricity tool. Let's go put an electric drill on the aluminum. Hungry and thirsty, tough luck. Let's go. Here. Grab you. Nope. Pick them up. And we place the big one. Hook her back up. Now we go down to the cave itself. You stay there. Grab you. Pick up the biofuel drill. Place the electric one and hook it up. There you go. The aluminum drill has now been replaced by an electric. Let me change it in my notes as well. Aluminum, this is now electric. Is there a way to fill up the water trough for animals? Yes, there is. So if the drill is out in the if the water trough is out in the open, it will fill up with rain automatically. But what you also can do is you can grab your canteen and you can fill up the water trough from the canteen. I will show you when I'm back at base. So there's no water in here now, right? So what we do, we grab the canteen and we say fill trough. If voila, now there's water in the trough. We fill up the container, the canteen with water from the lake, and we're gonna put it in the water trough. Fill trough, there you go. Now there is 7.94 liters in. So with the canteen in hand, we fill her up from the lake, and then we go run back to the water trough, and we put the water in. See, that way you can fill up your water trough. That one's now full, I think. Okay, fill her up completely, good. They should be good for now. I'll fill her up again from here, because now I'm going to use it for myself. Fill container. And this one can go back there. Okay, now I don't need the small generator. Yeah, I'll throw it in here. Nor the biofuel drill. I'll throw them in here for now. This biofuel can be filled up again. You can go back here. Okay. 1, 2. This is enough for 300 tree sap. I'll grab 200 from here and I'll throw it in the composter. Now we go grab ourselves some more fiber. To make more biofuel. The need for biofuel, like as soon as you are like full electric drills and everything, you don't need the biofuel anymore, or not that much anymore. Electric drills and solar panels and everything. Okay, let's regenerate some stamina. And then we can grab some more fiber here. Okay. Let's throw the fiber in the composter. There you go. Now, one row of fiber will actually fill up an entire biofuel can, so I have enough for to fill up both biofuel cans. One row is actually 1,000 fiber and 100 tree sap for one biofuel can. For now, I don't need more cans of biofuel. This one. Yep. The remaining sticks I can throw in here for now. Good. If I grab the remaining carbon fiber, throw them in here. Now what else do I need for a titanium knife? 2 screws and some epoxy. There's the epoxy. Now let's grab some screws. Don't need that many. So, titanium knife. Titanium sickle. Titanium pickaxe, for which I need some titanium ingots. Titanium pickaxe. I left the door open. The gate. And that's how these guys, you see, they tried to protect me. So they try to go out there. That's why I have the beams. Alrighty. Don't need these, grab the rest. Skin you. Flash storm going on again. So I once again have to, one. I want the bones back. Okay. Come on, there you go. I have to be worried about forest fires again. Let's see. The bones. Ooh. You saw the lightning hit there. So they can eat a little bit again. Make sure there's no forest fires going on. Okay, so pickaxe we have, the knife we have, the sickle, now an axe. I need more carbon fiber and I want a hammer as well. Even more carbon fiber, huh? Okay, so that is some of this. Give me some of those. Consume food. All I need now is epoxy. I'm gonna steal this epoxy here. So we can make some more carbon fiber. 18 should be fine. Make sure there's no forest fires. Because if there is a forest fire, I should go for it straight away. The quicker you are there to try and put it out, the more chance you have to actually be able to put it out. Alrighty. I have 3 talent points and a solo point to spend. Talent points, survival, adventure, no habitation. There you go. Just, now I can start making storages with even more slots. So the 4 cupboards I made, I should break down at some point and make new ones. So you have a couple of, like 2 more slots. Okay. Storm is over. Don't see no fires, no forest fires. Good. Missed that jump. That's fine. No forest fires. Good. Good. Alrighty. I think next step is going to be sulfur again. Let's go and empty out the sulfur drill. Come on, lay still. There you go. Skin the wolf. Not fast enough. The piggy though, he's not gonna run away. Come on, there you go. Skin the piggy. Don't need the fur and the leather, grab the rest. Go grab sulfur. Decent amount. That means we can make another stack of epoxy, which is good. There's a pronghorn I almost killed. I can maybe chase him into the war. See? That's fun. Deposited nicely here. He got stuck with his horns in the water wheel. Funny. No, I wanted this, not the leather. And more sport plants. So this water wheel will fill up in 3 hours time, about 3 hours. And let's see, the bones to go there. 1, 2, 3, 400 silver, so I can make a stack of epoxy, silver, spoiled plants, sticks to go there, meaning I now have enough sticks for another stack of tree sap. So cue that. Make steaks out of the bacon. Make steaks out of the giant T-bone, the raw giant steaks. And I will put all these steaks into the food trough for the animals this time. Spoiled meat to go in there. Let's already give the animals something to eat. 6 steaks. Rest is coming. There's another 7. There you go. I can make more carbon paste if I want. These ones, they smelt them. There you go. Now this I can drop in the cupboard over here. Actually, this cupboard. There you go. X first, then the hammer. For which I'm gonna need 2 more carbon fiber, and then I have like full titanium tools. There's the hammer. I need the advanced alteration bench. 30 steel, 25 concrete mix is easy enough. $30 steel though. That's going to be a thing. Actually, throw these back in here. Some glass. 4 glass, I believe, right? Yeah, 4 glass. Go there. I need 10 electronics for it. There's your 10 electronics. I need 8 screws to go there. All we need is 30 steel ingots. I only have 11. So we need 19 more. So we need more iron ore. Let's make a daytime. Let's grab a full can of biofuel. Then we're gonna visit this one again. Why are you still hungry and thirsty? There is water here and there is food. Oh, you're not thirsty. But do eat something. There's meat in there, steaks, so why don't you eat? I think he's a bit stubborn. There you go then. Well, now you'll have to wait, because now I wanna go grab the iron ore. Oh, so there was a forest fire here I missed. Well, as not to let all these trees go to waste, I'm gonna cut them down for charcoal. So at least I have something. And let's continue towards the cave with the drills. And here's the cave itself. You stay there whilst I go in. 1. Come on. 2. And yeah. No exotics. 3. Coal with some biofuel. Don't care about it. I do have plenty of coal at the moment anyway. I mean, I can put the partial biofuel can in there. Yeah, let's do that. There you go. Righty, now we run back. I have 378 iron ore, so I can make like 50 steel bloom with it. And then we can make the advanced alteration bench, and then we can make alterations for our good alterations for our new titanium tools. And consume you. Do close the gates there. Actually, you know, let me make the steel bloom in here. Oh, hold on. I forgot. Craft. Throw that in there. Coal can go in here. I can throw all the charcoal into here. There's quite some charcoal there. And that one can go here. Lovely. The biofuel can go back in there. I'm gonna need more tree sap and more fiber. Oh, wrong cupboards. This one goes there. You start making more trees and more sticks for tree sap. I'm gonna grab 200 tree sap from here, throw it in there. It's not gonna be enough though, so I'm gonna grab the third stack as well. I'm making 2000 sticks, which is enough for 500 tree sap. Come on. Thank you. Actually, I'll grab the leather, I'll turn it into a rope, and the rope I'll break down for more fiber. There, craft, 100 rope. It's going to be extra experience for me and for the mines. I have 18 steaks here, which we will throw in the food trough. There you go, eat. 5 or 6 more coming in. 6, 10 seconds. Grab a new soda. The steak's done. Good. We can throw the steaks in the food trough. Now we can go for more fiber. Harvesting the fiber, by the way, is also reducing the spread of forest fires. So if the lighting does hit one of those trees, the fire will not spread, or at least not as easily. I didn't really mean to harvest the yeast, but no. Harvest all the fibers. Will be more yield with the titanium one day. Don't have the slots, inventory slots, to skin those guys. I mean, I can skin them, but I can't pick the stuff up. So, there you go. The yeast I'll throw in here. The sticks can go in there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 800 sticks. That's going to be enough for 200 steel bloom, tree sap. The steel bloom can be smelted. We go skin these guys. White meat from the adult Noah. Cool. There's a wolf close. I can hear him breathe. No, it's a dead wolf. What do you want? You wanna die? I can help you with that. skin this guy. See those extra prime meats I get because I have the bestiary for the wolf all maxed out. Completely maxed out, so that's how I get the extra prime meats there. This can go there, the rest can be turned into steaks. The leather can go here, bones, start making crushed bone already, there you go. Steaks for the mounts, and there you go. There's my steak production here. I am gonna have 20, so I can then make 2 more stringy meat. Lovely. And don't think I'm gonna have enough fiber to fill both now. Don't have the fiber to. Oh, I do have actually the fiber to fill up both biofuel cans. So I should be good on biofuel. Good. I need 19 more steel. Ingots, now we can make the advanced alteration bench. Gonna need power, so grab you, and you. Pick up you and replace it with the advanced one. Will it fit in here? It will. Lovely. Rotation lock. There you go. Hook you up to power. Done. Lovely. Let's start with a sickle. Take off the threshing attachment from here. We put it on the titanium one. Don't need the old bench no more. What I do want for the knife is the electroshock attachments, which I need a platinum ingot, a carbon fiber and a gold ore. And a gold ore. Lovely. Can make the electroshock attachment. Yes. Nice. You go there. Give me those. You can go away. Let's see, the knife and then the electroshock attachments. It's going to be slightly slower than this knife, because this one has the melee attack speed on it, but I will be doing electroshock. And I like the electroshock damage here. Me like it a lot. Good. So, X, remove you. For my new pickaxe, I just want the speed. So I'm gonna need 4 steel ingots for epoxy. These 11 I'll throw back in there. Take this one out before you take the item out. If you don't do it, that item will stay here and get like bugged. 2 of those. And then for the hammer, what we could do for a hammer again. Not a whole lot of interesting ones though. Repair speed, sure. Give me some of the platinum ingots. You put on there. That's the axe, and then the pickaxe. Okay, that's the pickaxe, and then the hammer with the advanced repair speed thingy. Put it on. I can put the old hammer away now. You've served me well, but you've served your time. Compound bow. Let's see, attachments for the bow. Don't care about the zoom. Don't care about the arrow speed. I'm gonna go for the wear rate of items. Strengthened or economic. I'm gonna go for the economic. So I need economic attachment 1 first. Huh? Why is the... because I never unlocked it, I think. Yeah, here, ranged, this one. Now I can make the this one as well, refined wood, which we can grab from here. So then we can make this one, and then we can turn it into with some aluminum ingots and leather. Leather, give me some aluminum ingots. Good, and then we can turn it into the advanced economic attachment, which we then can put on our bow. Hammer, the bow, and then the attachments. Altar. I won't do anything for the shotgun yet, I just want to wait for the trench shotgun, and that one I will put an attachment on. And for the taxidermy knife, yeah, I don't really, I mean, I could go for like a bone, more bone or something. That might be an interesting one. More yield from skinning leather, no. Creature bones, this one. So I need 6 iron ingots, fur, and bone. Iron ingots, fur, and bone. Fur and bone. We need 8 bone. There you go. Actually, I could as well leave this in here. Why not? And then taxidermy knife. We're actually gonna put this one on. there isn't a whole lot interesting for the taxidermy knife anyway. I mean, I'm not going to use it for fighting anyway, so... Okay, I need to eat. So, consume, and consume that one. Don't want the mining, don't want this one. So, instead we're just going to do an operation. What's here? Kill lists. Combat and killing of bosses. That sounds interesting. Officially I should do live wire first, by the way. Defend scanners as in map or region. Sure, let's do live wire.
Welcome back. Legos unit runs Icarus for the UDA, but most of this planet's still a blank on the map. The unit wants new drop zones, which means getting terrain scans, and they'll pay for the privilege. Just set up a radar at 3 locations and come back alive. You up for it?
Oh yeah, I am. So we have to scan 3 locations. For the Legos unit, we have to go to the forest biome. The operator intends to rapidly expand exotics operations and has put out an urgent tender for survey data, specifically around new drop sites. This exploration and mapping mission is critical to development of this planet. Our mission is to take radar scans at 3 essential locations, ensuring accurate data is returned to the operator. Contractors will be provided with radar equipment. All other risk and resourcing is the responsibility of the contractor. Expect elevated wildlife and weather threats. Sure, let's go for it.
Icarus ain't always gonna be so empty. The UDA wants exotics, and the Legos unit's under pressure to scale operations up. Which means they need terrain data, and a heap of it. Fast. So grab the radar from the supply crate. The unit wants scans from 3 locations on your map. You'll be heading into uncharted territory, but that's exactly why we need the data. Think you can handle it?
Oh yeah, I'm sure I can handle it.
Either way, it's too late now. Good luck.
Thanks, mate. Food facturation's longer. Good. I gave him the seed animal food for the buff for its like more stam and more stam region. Alright, so let's go here first. Because we have to go there, there, and there. Back in the days, we did this as a speedrun. This mission, live wire. It isn't too hard to speedrun this mission. Okay, let's see. From here we can go straight to there. This one was going to be Jaguars.
This is the zone. It's around here somewhere. Okay. Station activated.
Oh, no, 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 no.
Get back in range of the scanner.
Yeah. I know, it's just offloading. Ah, Piggy. Okay. Come on, Piggy. Let me kill you. Next. I hear another piggy coming in. There it is. Come on. You see the blue numbers. That's the electric damage. Damage over time, and slows down the animal. Another piggy coming in. Piggy number 3. Come on. Thank you. Back in the days when we played this as mission, this was Jaguars, I believe, which came in. They must have changed this when they... there's a Jag coming. Must have changed this when they turned it into operation thing. Another piggy coming. Well, this is good for my experience as well as for shared experience for the MOA. Well, I think MOA is too far away actually for the shared experience, but could have been. And for the resources is good as well. Come on, piggy. Pick up this one. Alrighty, don't need these. Skin the last 2 piggies. See, 64, what should we call it? Bacon. Alright. Head straight for there and then around. Gotcha. 64 bacon, 150 plus bone. Not bad, not bad. Keep to the left a little bit. Can't get through there. Walk a bit for some regeneration. And then we come in again. And now we can turn left, head north to the next location. What is the next location? Is the one over there. My original drop pod landing location. So from there I ran to there. Now if I go back up and I drop back down, I will drop in this region again. So if you have an open world and you have your base in a location which is a bit away from where you originally landed, the smart thing to do is build a little shack in the location where you originally, the region where you initially landed. Because if you go up, you can't bring any planet-side crafted stuff with you. It'll be put in an overflow bag. However, that overflow bag will disappear, will have disappeared before you come back down. So basically, those planet-side crafted items will disappear. However, if you have a little shack with some storage close to where you initially landed, you can put your stuff in the shack there, and then if you come back in, you can go to that location, to your storage shack, put a beacon next to it, so you know where it is, and then you can grab your stuff. So you don't have to run around naked. Oh, was it in close to here? Oh no, the next ridge. Gotcha. This is the one where the bears are gonna pop up.
You made it to the area. Get searching.
I'm gonna put you to passive though, because I don't want you to interfere when I'm fighting bears. Not sure from which side they came though. You should be able to jump on top here and then play merry-go-round. Bear cub? Bear cub coming in. Dead bear cub. Keep ears open for the next animal to attack. Wolf there, but he's not gonna do anything. Oh, the bear cub is attacking the wolf. Pet you. Two bear cubs. Again, keep the ears open. For this. Oh, another bear cub. The area music came a little late though. Another bear cub coming in. Yeah, that definitely has changed. Like I said, it used to be like 2 bears and no bear cubs. I mean, I don't mind. Okay, they need these, do need rest, want rest. Rest all the carcasses. Okay, nice skin, yeah. Horse. Another horse coming in. Come on, I'm here. Come on. There you are. Hey, I'm here. Hey, don't you dare go for my mount. The audacity. Going for my mount. Bad choice. Ah, foal. Eh. I'll keep the foal alive. Sorry, add these there, go there. Freeing up more slots for me, my inventory. Good. Now we need to go there. And then I get stuck behind there. All them trees in the forest, eh? Very annoying. I remember back in the day where even the small trees like this one had a hitbox. Man, it was hard running around through the forest. I really got stuck on like everything. I like the change where they removed the hitbox from the small trees. Let's see, now we go there. I'm missing my pheromone modules. Pheromone modules make a big difference when it comes to speed on your mounts. Big difference. And we can continue again. So yeah, back in the days when we did this as a speed run, you could run over here, like speed run, you know, the bunny hop, and then there would be hardly no wildlife, because wildlife only spawns around players. I believe it was actually only around the host or something. Oh man, I'm way past where I need to go. Ha! Sorry. Yeah, you were like ahead of the animal spawn. Making it actually safer to do this as a speed run. But yeah, run on foot because you drop in with nothing. No space gear, no mount, no weapons, no nothing. And then run on foot. It's like the real proper speed run. Or is this the one with the Jags? This might be the one with the Jaguars.
This is the place. You know what to do.
Oh yeah, I do.
Good. We're reading the station. It's active. Get back in range of the scanner.
I am back in range. Wolves getting stuck at the train. Ah, well. Dee-dee-dee-dee-dee-dee. Three wolves. Yeah, when the scan is complete, I'll go down and I'll kill them. Four, five. Huh. You know what? Let's have some fun, shall we?
Radar needs supervision. Get closer.
I have to run back because they're attacking either the radar or my mains. And my mains. Not anymore, they're not. I need a bandage. I know. I'm working here.
Well, you're done here. You did a lot more than just survive.
I know, right? Okay, now I'll use the bandage. I need to make a bandage. I need some fiber for a bandage. Craft bandage. Oh, I need 40 fiber. Okay. There you go. Open inventory, consume one of these. I'm gonna grab my mount so I can offload some stuff into the mounts. And this radar I no longer need. Can't use it anymore either. Because this is a radar which needs to snap to the location. So it's not something I can reuse. I am, however, just gonna bring it back to base just for fun. Drop these. I'd rather bring the stuff from these wolves, specifically the bones. Yeah, this knife is a very good knife. Titanium knife with electroshock attachment, my favorite combo when it comes to melee attack. Let's see. Add some more there. Actually, if I take out meat from here, I'd rather put things like bone in there, because they don't spoil. So it's not going to make any difference for the come on. Not going to make any difference for the contents of the pouch. Actually, better bring prime meat than normal steaks. So let's just not bring the normal steaks then. Prime meat turns into multiple normal steaks anyway, so better bring prime meat than bring normal steaks slot-wise. Let's consume some food. Skin, yeah. That was the long one to drop. That's the one I wanted. Yeah, normal steaks, huh? Not anymore, you don't. Okay. There you go. I'd say we're pretty full now. Any more carcasses? Don't think so, eh? No, I think I got them all. Okay, so we can travel back to base. Go there first. Don't really need a torch actually. So let's spare the torch. Oh, what I do want to do is I want to give you something to eat again. Because your food buff ran out. Good, now you have more stamina and more stamina regen. I'll run into the rock there. Yeah, that was live wire mission. Like I said, quite easy mission. Go there. I can already move my marker over there. And walk for stamina. Don't let the mount completely run out. And we can sprint again. So a mount, especially a mower, basically is able to outrun everything. So if you get your mount killed, it's kinda your own fault because you're not careful enough. If you're fighting something and you're like, yeah, I'm not going to be able to win this fight, just jump on your mount and run. Like I said, Mo is able to outrun anything. So and you just need to manage your stamina. Always have some stamina spare so you can actually sprint away if needed. And go there. So we can go through the valley. And there's the valley. Going in, going through. Then we head there. Walk a bit to regen some stamina, keep some stamina in reserve. And we can run again. The base is getting closer, it's like what, 500 meters? 1,000? 500 meters. So now I can just head straight for base. There we are. Open you, close, open, and close. Let's quickly sleep till morning. There we go, continue off again. Inventory, meat. There's all the stringy meats, can go there. And I can start making more steaks here. And you. And you. And you. And you. And. Oh, queue's full. Okay. Take all of that. I'll put a stack of bacon in there. Still have a bunch of dried gamey, but what I could do. This. And keep some more of the gamey meat spare as well. But Go there. Where did I have the there? The wood can go there. The bones can go here. What's in here? More bone. Cool. Can make 500 more crushed bone. And with that, I can make another 100 easily, another 100 epoxy. The radar, as I said, can go in the cupboard. No longer needed. This can go in there. Nice. There. Now you have something to eat again. Actually, let me move this one to the back. Close the door there. Not sure what I'm gonna do with all the steaks today. Turn it into animal fat maybe. Gonna be quite a lot though. But yeah, live wire has been done. We got 150 Ren for it. Okay, back to 423 Ren again. I haven't unlocked the sugar yet, huh? Sugar is tier 4. Where is it? Sugar cubes. Tier 2 unlock, yeah. Coming off from the mortar and pestle. Let's also do the honeycomb products, why not? Don't really need this gunpowder though. I can queue sugar cubes. Throw this with the rest of the bee products in. Bunch of fertilizer, which we can then turn into gunpowder. Not bad, not bad, not bad. That's gonna be 59 gunpowders, 590 gunpowder, 59 fertilizer, so 590 gunpowder. Yeah, gonna be good. You can also queue a hole 2 carbon paste. And consume that one. Titanium shovel, because I'm still working with an iron one. I haven't unlocked yet. Tier 4, titanium tools. Shovel. 4 titanium and 6 carbon fiber. So we can make ourselves a titanium shovel as well. Lovely. Let's quickly dig some more dirt, shall we? Let's try out our new titanium shovel. Yep. I can dig more before I run out of stamina, and my yield is better than with the iron shovel. There you go. Make more fertilizer. Yeah. But for now though, I'm gonna call it for this stream. We're streaming for almost 4 hours. It's time to order me some dinner. I'm gonna be streaming again tonight. Not sure whether it's gonna be Icarus solo or grounded co-op. I'm not sure yet. Anything else interesting here? Not really, huh? Can go a bit more movement speed. Sure. Or knife damage. There you go. And these talents, I don't know yet where I'm gonna spend those points on. Something I have to think about. But yeah, for now, like I said, I'm gonna call it. I will be streaming again tonight, so also like about 2 hours ish from now. Also do a quick raid. See who else is playing Icarus at the moment. Icarus. Let's see, is this one? Yeah, sure, we can do this one here. So yeah, I hope you folks enjoyed watching me play. Now if you did enjoy watching me play and want to get notified next time I stream, feel free to hit that follow button. Or if you watch this on YouTube and you want to get notified next time I upload something, feel free to hit that subscribe button. Other than that, thanks for being here. I really appreciate it. I hope you had a good time. And I hope I see you folks around.